Hello everyone, it's Makenna Jenkins with Sarasota Home Specialist. Today we are tackling a question that many home buyers often ponder. Should I live in an HOA community or not? It's a crucial decision, and in this video I'm going to break down the pros and cons to help you make an informed choice. Let's start with the benefits of living in an HOA community. Aesthetics and maintenance. One of the big advantages is obviously the well-maintained appearance of the neighborhood. I mean, the curb appeal is amazing, lawn care is amazing. You don't have to worry about your neighbor's grass growing up to their roof or turning brown because you're not allowed to have that happen. Many HOAs have fabulous amenities, resort pools, tennis courts, pickleball courts. I've seen plenty of communities in Lakewood Ranch that have splash parks for the kids, playgrounds, dog parks, all of that. They enforce rules that, kind of set boundaries within the community as well. Restrictions like your neighbors being too loud, people parking in front of your house on the street. Like, I'm not in an HOA community. My neighbor parks like 4 cars in front of my house. There's nothing I can do about that, and it drives me crazy because it's a public road. But in the HOA restrictions, it says no overnight parking in almost every HOA community you can think of. So that's a pro, which can lead to, a more peaceful lifestyle at home. Another pro is the engagement that you get in the community. So especially if you have kids, there's always events going on, and there's a lot of events that go on that encourage, neighborly interactions, and the kids are always playing together, which is great. You're in a 55 plus HOA community. It invites you to make friends with your neighbors. You guys can go play pickleball together or hang out at the pool. So that's amazing. Now, let's look at some of the drawbacks. HOA fees can be a financial burden. They all vary typically depending on amenities and what they cover. Most cover the common area, the maintenance, and the amenities. The HOA fees can change over time, so they aren't set in stone. Back to rules and regulations, while they can be beneficial, they can also be a burden. There's less freedom to make changes to your property, express yourself in your home. A lot of communities limit what you can change inside of your home. I know that builders won't allow certain things to change, and even down to what flowers you can plant in your front yard. There's a lot of communities, they have to approve your landscaping before you can do it. So if they don't like the plants, then you're not allowed to put those plants in. You don't have a lot of say on the rules. You have less decision regarding the community's maintenance. And the biggest one is conflict. Disputes arise all the time with the HOA board or neighbors over rules, violations, regulations. That person didn't have their trash can in by 8 p.m. because they didn't get off work until 10 o'clock. So now your HOA is mad at you, and you're having to go back and forth with them over, something so minor as a trash can. Most of the time, it's not the HOA that starts coming at you about what you did wrong. It's someone in your neighborhood because, we got the nosy neighbors sometimes, and a lot of them want the rules to be abided by, especially if they're home majority of the time. That's why they live there. They don't want to look at your trash cans. It is what it's really going to come down to budget, lifestyle, and personal preference. So a lot of the communities are different. Some communities are really strict. They have a lot of rules. People don't want to deal with that. And for others, it's the HOA fees. So if you are, for instance, like Esplanade Golf and Country Club in Lakewood Ranch, you're going to have a lot of HOA fees because the community offers a lot more. They offer golf. If you are at a community that has a resort pool and they have a bar and grill attached to the community, they need the money to fund that, so your HOA fees are going to be higher. But if you go down the road and you just get, you know, a pool, the dog park, and the kid park, or whatever you're into, the HOA fees could be half, if not a quarter, of what the other ones are for. So you really have to shop around and know your budget and what you are looking for in a community. Make sure you view the CCRs and every community, because you don't want to get stuck in buying a house and they're like, no, you can't park your car in the driveway past 8 p.m. You have to put it in the garage. And you're like, what? Where did that come from? Read your CCRs. Speak to some of the neighbors that you feel like you get along with well. Ask them how they feel about the community. You relate to them, you're going to relate to how they feel. If they're like, I hate it here, don't move here, probably shouldn't move there. No, I love it. It has such a good sense of community. There's so much to do. We use the amenities. We like our neighbors. Awesome. Like I said, prioritize your values. What's more important to you? The amenities, the golf, the restrictions. Like, do you want to make sure you're not looking at someone's garbage? Like, I totally understand. So all about value. Find out what's most important to you and go from there. It's really all about your weighing your pros and cons and finding that happy balance for your lifestyle and your goals. I hope that this video helped you gain some clarity. I hope you found it informative. As always, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with anyone who might be interested in moving to an HOA community, or if they're thinking of getting out of an HOA community. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for all real estate related content. If there's something you want to see that I haven't covered, please let me know in the comments and I will get around to it. Makenna Jenkins, Sarasota Home Specialist, Keller Williams, Sarasota, Florida. Bye.